everyone, here's our daily meditation for the 2nd of June. Like me, I'm sure you've been watching the events in the USA with some level of concern. It appears that many concerning situations are occurring in our world, with some appearing to career out of control. So how do we react? Well, Lord willing, our verse today will help us. Our verse comes from Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 5, which says this: I am the Lord, and there is no other. Besides me, there is no God. Finding this anywhere in the Bible would be a wondrously calming statement to those of us who profess to be in a trusting relationship with God the Father through faith in his Son, Jesus. It's a statement that proclaims the sublime uniqueness of our God, Father, Son, and Spirit. Remember that in the Old Testament, as one great scholar put it, Yahweh is the Trinity incognito. He is the only God, and there is truly none besides him. But it's the context here that truly causes us to marvel. Isaiah, after pronouncing judgment on the people of Judah and others for chapter after chapter, has come to a new section where future grace and restoration is promised. Isaiah is recording God's words to a King Cyrus, calling him a shepherd and saying that he will fulfill God's purposes by conquering other nations and then by restoring the temple and rebuilding Jerusalem. Yahweh later states that he calls Cyrus by name and equips him even though Cyrus himself does not acknowledge or know the Lord. That God uses an unbelieving Gentile king, without of course condoning his sinful activity, to do his will is one thing. God is proclaimed clearly sovereign over the affairs of men, both small and great. But note that this is in fact also a predictive prophecy. Isaiah spoke somewhere in the region of 200 years before Cyrus the Great freed the Jews in 538 BC, allowing them to return and rebuild Jerusalem. What God spoke through Isaiah was fulfilled in history, proving that the Lord alone is God. And he wants the whole world, even Cyrus back in Isaiah 45:3, to know it. Beyond the case of Cyrus, in these verses, the Lord states that his creative will and wise purposes stand behind everything. Therefore we, his people, need not be discouraged when the appearance of history seems contrary to his promises. God alone knows the end from the beginning. He is working out his purposes and he's perfectly trustworthy. God bless.